everyone, we are back in the overworld. I got the fuck out of the nether. That was enough of that. I am not going back to that hellhole until I have some serious either equipment upgrades or some muscle to go along with me. And I do have an idea for getting some muscle to go along with me into hell. But for now, we're staying in the overworld, and I left that nether so fast after I got everything, it was like a mark out of hell. It's okay if you don't get that one. Okay, so we're going to do something slightly less dangerous than wandering around through hell. We're going to go explore a meteorite crater. Yeah, slightly less dangerous because the meteorite's already landed. So, you're probably wondering, why are you doing this? Well, I want some better storage, and to do so, I need to go into Applied Energistics. It's a great storage mod. It lets you basically turn all your inventories into data and then store them on a disk, and then you can have like a huge computer system that you can just pull items out of. Really helpful, really helpful, trust me. Problem is, I'm gonna need some machines to start, so I need an inscriber, which is iron, sticky pistons, and fluix crystals. Okay, we don't have fluix crystals, and we need iron and fluix crystals for the charger. That's a problem until you realize how to make some fluix crystals. These are probably one of the most fun things to make in any mod because they don't need a machine to make them. You just need water and the right materials. So you need redstone, charged Certus quartz, which is a special type of Certus quartz, which is a lot rarer than the other Certus quartz. You can see how much I have of that. And some nether quartz. So you go and find a water. Any water will do. Just, where will I find some water? I think there's a little pond over here. Yes. Okay. So you drop a charged Certus quartz, a redstone, and a nether quartz, or all of them, lightning strikes, and boom, fluix crystal. We're going to need a lot of fluix crystals, so we might as well drop everything that we have in our inventory in there. So let's get rid of this shit nether rack, and we're just going to go redstone, nether quartz, Certus quartz. And that should all turn into a bunch of fluix quartzes. Boom! Excellent. And that is just what we needed to make some fluix quartz. And see? It's all shiny. It's purple. I'm not actually sure where the purple color came from, because we added something that was... Well, no, I guess we added redstone and Certus quartz, which is blue. So, yeah, I guess that's purple. Okay, so now let us continue. We need iron, fluix, and sticky pistons to make our machines, and we have those. But we need a empty workbench. Excellent. Sticky piston, iron, fluix, yes, that's the inscriber. That is how we make our circuitry. And we need iron. What was that one actually for the charger? Oh, other way. And then this is how we make a charger. This is so we don't have to keep hunting around for the rarer charged Certus quartz. We can just have normal Certus quartz and just charge it into it. Now, the problem is, I don't remember exactly how the charger takes energy, or the inscriber for that matter. That gave it energy. Awesome. So now, to use the inscriber, the charger, you just take a piece of normal Certus quartz, the kind that we have tons of, and I mean tons. Actually, you know what? Let's get some from the quarry. We should have tons in the quarry somewhere. Upper chest. Yes. Take a piece of Certus quartz, run it all the way back to our machine shop, which is slowly getting overrun with machines. It's like Judgment Day in here. And you just plonk it in there. Give it a second. Watch very carefully the little pixels. See how they're like a nice calm blue? Eventually... I gave it energy, right? It definitely has energy, right? Are we gonna charge? There it goes. See how it turned to a brighter blue? And now we have more charge quartz. Shocking. Awesome. Okay, so now we have all the stuff needed to eventually get there. We still have a problem. Inscribers are what we use to make circuitry. We don't have any circuitry, nor do we have any circuitry presses. So, we need to find circuits that have fallen to Earth inside a meteorite. And luckily, in my exploration around here, I have found one such meteorite. It is on the other side of the map, all the way over there, and it's through a mountain range. So I will be right back after I have trekked across a mountain, probably with some yodeling involved, and I have gotten to that meteorite. We have hit the top of the mountain. There you can see our compound down there. The journey continues, though. It's still quite a... Ooh, hat. The journey continues. It's still pretty far away. Let's see when I get there. We have arrived at the impact site. There it is. That is quite the large object from space. I mean, keep in mind, each of these blocks is a meteor across, so that hunk of rock over there is probably about, I don't know, 12, 16 meters. That's... Fun fact, okay? So, I've said this before, but when it comes to space stuff, I'm kind of a... This is my forte. I was nowhere close to that. Luckily, that isn't blast. Will you... Sir... Oh my god. I hate skeletons. Because they just shoot you and then stop you from getting to them. There we go. Okay, so they call this a meteor. But first, a meteor is only the bright trail that an object falling from space leaves in a sky. So like a shooting star, that's a meteor. A meteoroid is the thing that actually comes from space. And it's a meteoroid if it's from a grain of sand to... Oh, I need a diamond pickaxe. Are you kidding me? I came all this way, and I need a diamond pickaxe. Are you fucking... I did get diamonds in the nether, but this is... I will be back. Okay, I'm back with a diamond pickaxe. Anyways, I was saying, meteoroids are the actual rocks that fall from space, and they only go from a grain of sand up to a meteor. A meter. This thing is much bigger than either of those, and it came through the atmosphere as it was burning. So this cannot be that. This has to be a asteroid, and a relatively large one at that if it came out this big at the end. But yeah, asteroids are a meter up all the way up to several kilometers. But this is not a meteor, I'm just putting that out there. Also, the type of impact crater we are in, because it is so large, is called a bolide. A bolide impact crater. Just a little fun fact. Okay, now here's the really annoying part of this. For one, it's dark as fuck in here, and the torches don't seem to do a damn thing. For two, we need skystone in here, sure, but we need something more. We need to find a chest made out of this same material, because that's the thing that holds our circuit presses. So we are going to dig this until we find that chest. But this is going to be boring, granted. So, oh no. Where are you? Get out of my meteor! What the hell was that? There. Okay, well it wasn't so boring as the meteor is exploding around us because of the creepers. But still relatively boring. So, I mean, I could keep talking about space stuff as I dig up this meteor. Sure, why not? This obviously, like I said, was not a meteor. It was probably an asteroid. Most asteroids in the solar system orbit between Mars and Jupiter in a place called the asteroid belt, which, fun fact, is also what astronauts use all over their pants. Other asteroids orbit either around planets that have captured them. For example, Mars's two moons, Phobos and Deimos, both named for Greek gods of fear and panic, respectively, I want to say, are both captured asteroids. They're very tiny. That's why Mars doesn't really have any moons. It technically has 2 moons, but not anything like our Luna. The moon is like a fourth of us. Anyway, yeah, most asteroids are there. The rest of them are either around, like I said, planets that have captured them, terrestrial or gaseous. So, a lot of asteroids and stuff have been captured by the gas giants. In fact, some of the rings are made from either crushed planetoids that never really made it to planet status, or just a bunch of asteroids that have been pulled in by their gravitational field. The rest of them are near Earth, and they're called near-Earth asteroids, and NASA keeps a catalog on them, because if they're near Earth, we don't want them getting any nearer to Earth, if you catch my drift. We don't want them hitting us. Granted, NASA's technology for tracking them is not the best. We can only find them if they're bigger than, like, I think maybe 500 meters, which is still big enough to cause quite a problem on Earth. So we don't want those coming to us. We have a catalog of them. There's a couple thousand of them, I'm pretty sure. But there's a lot of them. They orbit around Earth, and we make sure that they don't come any closer. Ooh! Skystone chest. I got a calculation press. Yay. There better be another chest in here. Otherwise that means I'm going to have to find another meteor. I didn't see another meteor on my treks around here. To be fair, meteors aren't exactly common. I mean, we don't have a lot of craters here anymore because they erode away. The big one I can think of is, there's one in Arizona called Meteor Crater. And pretty big one there. I think it's a couple kilometers wide or something. It's a pretty big crater. Means that the asteroid that came down and hit it was pretty big as well. It hit about 50,000 years ago, I want to say. I believe that's how old the crater is. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. No, it looks like, I think there's only one chest per meteor, or asteroid as I've told you. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this one off and then hopefully find another meteor. I'll be back. Okay, we have returned and we have everything we need. Now, well, fuck you. I didn't need that there. Now, did I? No. Okay, now we put down the inscriber. I don't believe it uses power. It just kind of does it by itself. That's the percentage of how much it's done. Okay, so to start an ME system, we need an ME drive and an ME terminal and some wire. So let's find an ME terminal. Actually, let's take the ME drives first. ME drive. We need iron, fine, ME glass cable fluix, which is fluix crystals, and quartz fiber, which is quartz dust and glass. Luckily I have glass out the wazoo. Let's get some quartz dust. Let's just crush it up. We're also going to need to crush up some sand, because that's how we make silicon. And silicon is relatively important if we want to make some circuits. In real life and in Minecraft. Silicon is a pretty good material to build circuits out of. It's a semiconductor. So, let us crush up this nether quartz. And, do we have any sand that we can crush up? We have a little bit of sand. Not much. We can make our own sand by crushing up this. There's no room for it to go anywhere. That's fine. We did get our nether quartz dust. Fuck it, I'm making another crafting table, because mine are all full here. Why did I do that? It was in the right place in the first place. Damn it, Mark. Okay. Nether quartz dust. Glass. Glass. Boom. Quartz fiber. And then quartz fiber plus fluix crystal that I don't have room for. Let's just keep this kind of stuff in here. Why not? Quartz fiber and 2 fluix crystals. Boom, boom. ME glass cable fluix. And I made 4 from the 1. That's good. What do we need for the ME drive again? That's a vibration chamber. Not exactly sure what goes on in there, I'll be honest. Okay, we need an engineering processor, which is printed engineering with redstone and printed silicon. Okay, but first we need printed silicon, which is an inscriber silicon press, which we did finally find from another meteor somewhere. I do have it, I promise. There he is. Shove him in here. And then we put his friend silicon in here. Make some silicon. What else do I need to use this? Nothing. Does it need energy? I bet it needs energy. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's fine. We can put it here. That has energy, good. Silicon. Can I not stack it? Oh, that's annoying. Silicon press. Let's make some silicon. Ding. Okay, let's make some more silicon. These are what is the basis of the circuits, and we need circuits to make an ME system. Awesome. There we go. Now we have the circuit, the basic printed silicons, plus we need them to turn into that, which means we need that, and diamonds. Inscriber engineering press and diamonds. You're lucky I found some diamonds in the nether. I would never want to give up some diamonds. Where did I put said diamonds is a better question. I bet they're back in my house. 3 should be enough. 2 was enough to make the ME drive. Then we also need an ME terminal. Oh, ME stands for matter energy, if you were wondering. Of course, I can only put 1 in at a time. Damn you. Why can't I stack these? The diamonds stack. Okay, well, the end products stack. That's fine. I guess I can forgive it. And 1 more. What? Okay. You guys saw those phantom diamonds, right? Oh, God, I'm running out of redstone again. Ugh. Just throw this in here. I don't care. Okay, now we have these, which goes up. Will you fucker? Give me that. Ugh, doesn't even want to stack them. You are an asshole. Please stack? No. Okay, this should make a type of that diamond circuit that we're looking for. Engineering processor. And we need another one of those. So 1 here, 1 here, and 1 more here. Shut up, Wisp. I've had it with your shit. Awesome. Engineering processors. Fluix crystal. Actually, this is what's gonna power our system wherever we decide to put it. I'm not sure yet, actually. Iron. Let's just make an ME drive before everything goes to shit. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. No, I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? ME drive. Where is it? I've lost it. There it is. Oh no, it wasn't these. It wanted those cables, right. Knew I built those for some reason. Boom! And now my inventory is full again. Great. Why? Why does this keep happening? You know what? I'm just gonna throw stuff I don't need in the corner. I don't need that. I guess I could use that. Okay, cool. Now we have an ME drive, and now we need an ME terminal. Or ME interface? No, that's not what I need at all. I know that. ME controller. There we go. Sky stone, which means we need to cook some sky stone. Oh, I think they need a different kind of sky stone, don't I? Yes. So let us take some of these. One more. Throw these into our redstone furnace. That's what we have this for. Okay, and what else? Fluix crystals and another engineering processor. Luckily we have just enough to make another engineering processor without having to run home. Boom. That's making an engineering processor. We've got Fluix crystals for now. We will run out of those, by the way. That goes in the middle, I'm pretty sure. And then boom, 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 boom. Why did it not want to send it into the chest? It's kind of odd. Oh well. Do they need to be pure? Because that's bullshit. Ugh, I'll be back when I've made some pure ones. Pure ones are bullshit. Okay, these pure Fluix crystals take an ungodly amount of time to load. Okay, so you make a Fluix seed, which is made by taking sand and Fluix dust, which is made by crushing Fluix crystals. Then, you have to grow the crystal. So you have to throw them in water, and you have to wait about a couple hours real time for them to turn into the right kind of crystal. So I got these, and I have a whole bunch of them in there right now. There we go, an ME controller. And I know I'm missing something. We have an ME drive. Oh, right, we need the drive discs. So, just a basic disc should be 1K ME. Redstone, quartz glass, which is quartz, dust, and glass. Okay, I can do that, that's fine. A storage processor, which is a logic processor, which is more silicon. Please tell me we made some more silicon. We did, good. Silicon, silicon, silicon. And then I think we needed gold, if I saw that correctly. Gold in these parts. And more redstone. And more redstone. I think I'm almost out of redstone again. This is the end of my redstone. Excellent. That's not excellent. Will you just give me more silicon presses? The things I'm putting in, they're raw silicon, but I think their correct term would be a silicon boule, which is like what a unit of silicon is. I believe one of the mods in this actually calls it a silicon boule, but not this one. Yeah, that silicon's not there. And then I think I need an engineering press to turn it into that gold thing. I need, no, a logic press. Luckily, I did get some logic presses. They were illogical to find, though. Boom. We let that cook up. Then we take that, plus redstone. Redstone. And once again, my inventory has just completely gone to shit. I have a fucking spawner here. Just take these. Awesome. Okay, excellent. We have a logic processor. And now, what else did we need? Redstone, quartz glass, iron. We got iron. We need charged, either charged or pure, and redstone. We have just enough redstone to finish this off. But that will be it. That will literally be the end of my redstone. And I will have to go mining again. But it's okay, as long as I can get this done. That. Boom. MKE storage device. Oh, I'm out of redstone. No! I have to have some redstone somewhere, surely. Be right back. Okay, we are back. I've got some redstone. I believe it went like that. Redstone. And then I needed glass and Do I have any of this left? I think I have literally just enough left to make this stupid ass quartz dust. Luckily, everything is fully charged here, so my pulverizers work incredibly quickly. Oh no. Damn you. Okay, I believe it was 5 and 4. I don't believe it was in that order, though. We'll see. Yeah, it was the other way around. Fuck me. Quartz glass. Excellent. Quartz. Quartz. Redstone, redstone, redstone. MKE, disc. Will you fucker? Storage component. Whatever. Iron. That. I made a terminal while I was gone. I didn't want to save you I wanted to save you the heartache of finding that shit. Okay. Now, it just needs energy. Do I have an energy point anywhere? Okay. ME drive. ME controller. Give it a disc. It glows. Awesome. I don't think I needed this, but it looks cool. ME crafting terminal. I put it backwards. No, I didn't. How do I add to the terminal? Do I just... No. I need... What do I need? ME network, ME Chester drive, and an ME terminal. You also need some kind of cable. Okay, maybe that's on the wrong part. Can I just, take this back? Without it breaking? That's a drive. That's the terminal. How do I... Why can't I... No. Don't do this to me. Yes, this looks cool, but... Why can't I... I'll be back. I figured it out. You just needed some cable to connect the terminal to. Even though every block in ME is its own circuit, it just needed that. Awesome. Look, we can now shove shit in here that we don't need. Actually, I might need the arrows. But you don't need this. Look. It just goes in and it doesn't care. It just takes it without a fucking complaint. Excellent. Look, we did it. We made a storage system. Granted, it is only one disc, and it is gonna get filled up pretty damn fast. I don't need that anymore. I have a forestry farm. Woo! It's done. We did it. We made a storage device. So on that note, and as always, I will see you guys next time.